Very good evening to all of you. In the last lecture, we discussed about what type of software we required to use while training. We required to use in Linux and AWS. So in that, we discussed about we will use to Ubuntu operating system. We'll discuss there are different kinds of operating systems are available. So, for example, just I will show you the different kinds of OS. So in the Linux operating system, see, the first important thing in Linux is open source. We'll discuss about that point also. This most important point is it is a open source. So what is open source? Okay. So make a note of that. Open source is nothing but free to use, free to use, and free to modify. Free to modify. This is the definition of what we say Linux open source. So that means whenever we require to use any software operating system, that operating system must be free. And if we have access to modify that content of website, that content of operating system, then we can say that it is a open source. Okay, for example, assume that there is an operating system called as a Ubuntu. Okay, so Ubuntu is open source. That means whenever we require that operating system, we will get that operating system. And if you want to add or modify the content of that operating system, for example, just I want to change the logo of that operating system, or just I want to add some applications in that operating system. Suppose I want to change the GUI. When we talk about the GUI, graphical user interface of that operating system, then easily we can modify. Okay, if we get these accesses, then we can say that open source. When we talk about the paid operating system or license operating system, there is an option called as a Microsoft OS. Okay, so in that Microsoft Office OS, we have different kinds of options. Just I will show you Microsoft OS. So in that operating system, this operating system is a paid operating system, and there are lots of versions are available like Windows XP is there, Windows 7 is there, Windows 8 is there, or 8.1 is there, or 10 is there. So these are the different kinds of flavors are available in OS, Microsoft OS. But when we talk about that Microsoft OS is open source, then we cannot say that. Why? Because if you want to use this Microsoft OS, we need to pay certain amount of money. Okay, we need to pay certain amount of money to use that operating system. Okay, it is not freely available. Some packs are available, then some cracks of that operating systems are available, but we cannot able to modify the content of OS. Okay, so we all know that the Microsoft OS is a paid operating system, and we did not get any free distribution of that Microsoft OS. If you want to use that, then we need to pay certain amount of money. Okay, for example, if you want to use Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 10, then we need to pay 1500, 1600, 2000 rupees for personal use, and for commercial use we need to pay 7000, 8000 license copy. Okay, if you want to use the Microsoft Office, these are the application which will be executed on or which will be work on the Microsoft OS. That operates or that application we need to pay certain amount of money. So we cannot say about that Microsoft OS is open source. But when we talk about the open source, Linux operating systems are the open source. Some of the Linux operating system. We'll discuss about that. What kind of OS are open source. Okay, so here I will show you the example. In that, Ubuntu operating system is a open source. Fedora operating system. Fedora operating system is a open source. Okay, these are the flavors of OS. When we talk about the Linux, we can execute all commands on Ubuntu. We can execute all commands on Fedora. We can execute all commands on SUSE Linux. SUSE Linux. Debian operating system is also there. After that, CentOS is also there. So these are the operating system which is freely available. And we can say that these are the open source. That means we can able to modify the content. Modify means, for example, just I want to change the logo of Ubuntu. Okay, just I will show you. So this one is Ubuntu operating system. So for example, this one is a logo of operating system. This one is a logo of Ubuntu operating system. And if you want to change, if you want to add some application, if you want to change the logo, then I can easily change and I can easily modify this logo. Okay, if we have the source codes. Okay, so that's why Ubuntu is operating system that is freely available. So here I mentioned the word or definition free to use. Okay, free to use and free to modify. Modify means we need to change the content of that operating system. Okay. Now in the Linux, some paid operating systems are there. That means these operating systems are not open source. Okay, when we talk about that paid operating system, the major operating system is a Red Hat. This this is an operating system which is a paid available. Okay, that means we cannot able to change or modify the content of Red Hat operating system. This one is a paid operating system, and major certifications are available in Red Hat operating system. So just I will show you the among that, and lots of work are also available. Red Hat certified administrator is there. Okay, administrator is there. Lots of certificates are available. So आप अगर करते हो then you can easily get that knowledge also use, and you can easily get the certificate also. Okay, so for that we need to do the certain amount of practice. So Red Hat certified lots of certificates are available, and these operating systems are working in a paid version. Okay, so it is not open source. So we are working, when we learn about the Linux, we'll discuss about that what are the types we can able to learn in the Linux and everything. When for example, suppose I want to create a file. Okay, so for that just I want to use a command called as a cat command. Okay, so this is the command. By using command we can able to create the file. So here I will write create a file. Okay. So suppose this is a command, cat command, and I want to learn that command in a Linux. That cat command is applicable for Ubuntu also. That cat command is applicable for Fedora, SUSE Linux, Debian, and CentOS. Okay. Also, one operating system is there called as a Kali Linux. So mainly, this operating system is used for the cyber crime related operation or cyber related attacks and prevention methods. Okay, so these are the operating system. So that means we can learn each and every command that will be applicable for all the flavors. Okay, even the cat command is also used for the Red Hat. Okay, so don't worry about that. These are the flavors. Just I discuss with you what are the flavors and what is the open source operating system. So this one is a theory about today. Now today we need to do the practice of Linux. For that we need to install operating system. We need to do admin part 2. Okay, you can say that admin A2. In that today we'll learn how we will install, how we will install, yes, which OS we need to install. We will use Ubuntu. Okay. Make a note of that. There are different category, different flavors are available. If you want to do the operation of Linux, we can do that operation on Ubuntu. We can do that operation on Fedora. Don't worry about that. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं Ubuntu पढ़ रहा हूँ and that cat command is there, R command is there, and that cat command is not usable for the Fedora, Red Hat, and so and so. Okay, so make a note of that. See, I already discussed that the Red Hat certified courses are available, and for the Red Hat certified administrator we need to pay near about 13,000 rupees. Okay, so Linux में जितना पढ़ाने वाला हूँ वो सब पूरा कवर हो जाएगा, बट अगर आपको ये सर्टिफिकेशन करना है तो आपको आउटसोर्स करना पड़ेगा, बाहर से आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, एंड फॉर दैट सर्टिफिकेशन कॉस्ट इज 13,000 रुपीज. और जो आपको मैं पढ़ाने वाला हूँ, जस्ट वॉट एवर आई टॉट दैट each and every part will be applicable for Red Hat certified administrator. So don't worry about that. Okay, but this one is a cost of Red Hat certified administrator, and I think 40,500 is a cost of Red Hat certified engineer for the certificate. Even I have completed that. Just if you want to if you want to check, then I will show you that. Just 1 minute. See, I have these two certificate. RHCSA certificate is there. So this one is my Red Hat certified certificate. This I completed in the year of 2017, REL 7, and also one certificate is there, Red Hat Certified Engineer. So just that also I have completed. Red Hat Certified Engineer. This one is a Red Hat Certified. So you need not pay that amount. Okay, just we need to understand the concept, and if we have that concept, see Red Hat certified engineer. So I have that certificate, and I'm working in the reputed company since last 4 to 5 years on the Red Hat. So don't worry about that. Each and every concept will be covered. So now today we need to understand how we'll install the OS. For that, in last part, those students who are not attended, just quickly review that part. For that, we required a software called as a VMware, and we downloaded that application from the internet and we successfully installed it. Now today we need to download the ISO image of Ubuntu, and I already downloaded. Okay, so just go through the previous video. You can also download that image. Okay, once you download the VMware and ISO, now today we'll install the installation of install the Ubuntu. So today we'll do the how we'll install the Ubuntu, and from day after tomorrow we'll start the actual working. You will get the surprise. You will get the lots of thing, lots of knowledge to understand the basic concept of the Linux. Okay, just don't miss the lecture. So let's start to install the Ubuntu. So for that we require certain amount of ISO. So just check out whether we have that in the Linux administrator folder. We have that ISO image. See Ubuntu 16.0, and the size is near about 1.6 GB. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we need to open the VMware. In the last lecture, we successfully installed that. Just click on the Ubuntu VMware. So this one is an application. So in that we need to install the VM. See, make a note of that. Those students have their own laptop or desktop. They can do that practical. Those students don't have their laptop or desktop. You did not want to do that application. Just understand what are the things are there. Okay, so directly you can visit the KC Lab Knowledge Center. In that lab, Shafi sir is there, and on your off time you can do the practical on 3 o'clock, 3:15 o'clock, and you can do the practical in that laboratory. Ubuntu operating system is installed, so you can do directly practical. Okay, and suppose if the student don't have their laptop, they can ask for a friend to do the practical, or by group of 3 or 4 students they can mutually do the practical. But just for the understanding, we can doing this practical. Okay, so first of all, we need to click on the virtual machine, create a new virtual machine. These are the options. If you have existing virtual machine, directly we can open it. If you don't have, then we need to create, then we can create. Okay, if you want to update the VMware, then you can update. Okay, make a note of that. This is a free license for what? Non-commercial use. This application is free to use, non commercial use. Okay, non commercial means what? कि हम प्रोडक्शन के लिए या एक्चुअल कंपनी में ये यूज नहीं कर सकते. फॉर पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस यू कैन डू दैट प्रैक्टिस. Okay, you have permission. So non commercial use only. So click on the create new virtual machine. See, new wizard will be appear. This one is a new wizard. Okay, in that we have three different options. Installer disk. If you have a CD-ROM and that CD is burned in that, so by directly remove that CD-ROM and DVD-ROM and insert that CD, directly we can do the installation. Second, installer from the disk ISO image, and third, I will install the operating system later. So first of all, we need to check on this option. First of all, we need to set the hardware. Okay, so for example, what amount of random access RAM is required, what amount of memory is required. So for that, first of all, we'll set the third option. So click on third option. I will install operating system later. First of all, just I will create my blank hard disk. Okay, we all know that if you want to install any operating system, we require certain amount of hardware. RAM is required, hard drive is required, HDD is required, some processor are required. So if we have that, then we can do that. So for example, we will check first empty hard drive and after that we will create. Click on next. So here it will specify what kind of operating system you need to install on VMware workstation. So before that, just I want to show you one diagram, what kind of work we are doing now. See, I have one laptop. So I have laptop or desktop, assume that. So this one is my laptop. Okay, in that laptop, I have one operating system called as a Microsoft OS as a 10 version. I will show you everything. Okay. And in that Microsoft OS, I have 12 GB of RAM. Okay. Current, I'm showing this scenario. For example, this one is my laptop and I'm showing that. Okay. And the hard disk is 256 GB. My hard disk is 250 GB as a SSD. Okay. I will show you what is the difference between SSD, SSD. Okay, later on. And I have i5 processor. I have i5 processor. Now, what should we need to do? So this is my base hardware. This one is my base hardware, and this one is my laptop. Okay, and this one is my configuration. Now, what should we need to do? We will create one virtual OS. So assume that this one is a virtual OS having some configuration. Okay. So for example, that virtual OS contains the Ubuntu and that contains 8 GB of RAM, 8 of GB of RAM, okay, and some 30 GB of HDD, okay, or a hard drive, we can say that, and two core processor. Two core processor. I have i5 processor. i5 processor contains four cores. Make a note of that. Note of that. I5 contains four cores. Among that, just I want to use. Okay, so this one is my Ubuntu. Okay, so for that we require a VMware. So actual ऐसा सिनेरियो हम करने जा रहे हैं कि हमारे पास एक लैपटॉप है और डेस्कटॉप है that contains Microsoft OS 10, 12 GB of RAM and 250 GB of hard drive i5 processor. Just I want to show you how we'll check. Open my computer. Okay. In that this PC is there. Right click on this PC. Click on the properties. आपके पास कितना हार्डवेयर है क्या है यहाँ चेक हो जाएगा. See, this one my device name. This one is my i5 6th generation processor is there. I have 12 GB of RAM. See, I have 12 GB of RAM and हार्ड ड्राइव की इंफॉर्मेशन इसके अंदर नहीं है. मैनेज में जाके आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा. सो ये मेरे पास इंफॉर्मेशन है एंड आई हैव विंडोज 10 ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. सी आई हैव विंडोज 10 ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. So ये मेरे पास information. Now what should we need to do? We need to create virtual instance, virtual operating system by using VMware, and on the existing hardware we'll do what? We'll install Ubuntu operating system having 8 GB of RAM, having 30 GB of hard drive and two cores. So ये ऑपरेशन हम परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं. दैट मीन्स मेरे पास विंडोज तो रहेगा ही रहेगा. विंडोज के अंदर मैं Ubuntu चला रहा हूँ. ये मैं आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ राइट नाउ. ओके, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ये प्रैक्टिकल करने पे आपको आ जाएगा. नाउ लेट्स डू द प्रैक्टिकल. We'll do Linux operating system. We require Ubuntu 64-bit or 30-bit. If it is a 30-bit, then select Ubuntu. This one is a name only. Okay, don't worry about that. But my architecture is a 64-bit. So I already told that where we need to check the architecture. Here is a system type, 64-bit architecture. So for that, I want to install 64-bit OS. So click on the Ubuntu. If you want to install various kinds of, see, Red Hat is there, Oracle is there, see, OpenSUSE, Debian operating system is there, Fedora is there, Novell is there, OpenSUSE is there. Lots of flavors are available. Lots of flavors. Okay. So here, what should I do? I will use Ubuntu. On the next, here it will ask for the what operating system. It will ask for the name of OS. So here I will make as it is, and it will ask for the location. Okay. So again, it will make as it is. मैं as it is ही रहने दूंगा. So click on the next. It will ask for the minimum storage space. It will ask for the minimum storage space. So minimum आपको 20 GB लगेगा. Okay. So for that just I will use 25 GB or 30. If you have more space, then you can use. Okay, so among the hard drive, अब मेरे पास space नहीं है ज़्यादा, so I will show you. Okay. See, these two drives are there, 15 GB a drive and 29 GB drives are there. Okay, so I don't have any space, more space. So आपके पास जैसे space होगा, जैसे वैसे आप requirement के हिसाब से आप करो. Okay, so right now I will use only 20 GB, and these two options are there: store virtual disk and split virtual disk. Okay, just I will show you. See, ये क्या कह रहा है कि आप जो डेटा आप क्रिएट करने वाले हो, 30 GB जो स्पेस क्रिएट करने वाले हो, so in that section, do you want a single 30 GB disk, or do you want a splitted 30 GB disk like modules? ये छोटे छोटे मॉड्यूल्स में आपको डिवाइड करना है कि डिस्क को, या सिंगल डिस्क रखना है? सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन यू. ओके, सो मेजर मेजर पार्ट में सिंगल डिस्क ही यूज करते हैं, बट अगर सिंगल डिस्क करप्ट होती है तो रिकवर नहीं होती. सो फॉर दैट रीजन ये दोनों ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल है कि आप सिंगल डिस्क करना चाहते हैं या 2-2 GB के पार्ट्स करना चाहते हो, या 1-1 GB के पार्ट्स क्रिएट करना चाहते हो हार्ड डिस्क के. ये डिपेंड्स ऑन यू. सो व्हाट शुड वी नीड टू डू? We need to use single disk. For that purpose, we need to use single disk. Okay, so यहाँ single disk as a disk click करना, click on the next. So this one is your hardware, name of the OS, location, name. After that 20 GB hard disk and 4 GB. See, 4 GB RAM is created, but diagram में मैंने बताया था कि मुझे 8 GB का create करना है. Okay, 4 GB डायग्राम में बताया था 8 GB, बट एक्चुअल में यहाँ 4 GB है. सो इफ यू वांट टू मॉडिफाई, देन यू कैन. यहाँ दो ही कोर सिलेक्ट हुए. सी, वी सिलेक्टेड बाय डिफॉल्ट द टू कोर्स आर सिलेक्टेड, बट क्लिक ऑन द कस्टमाइज इफ यू वांट टू ऐड. कस्टमाइज में जाना है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल क्लिक ऑन द मेमोरी कितनी चाहिए? वी रिक्वायर्ड 8 GB. मैंने यहाँ 8 GB क्लिक कर लिया. प्रोसेसर कितने चाहिए आपको? 2 ही चाहिए. और ये वर्चुअलाइजेशन के ऑप्शंस पूरे क्लिक करना है, आपको चेक करना है. ओके, नाउ थर्ड पार्ट यहाँ आपको बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. कस्टमाइज आपको क्लिक करना है. थर्ड पार्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. वी नीड टू स्पेसिफाई पाथ ऑफ आईएसओ इमेज. यहाँ मुझे आईएसओ इमेज का पाथ स्पेसिफाई करना है. सो क्लिक ऑन द यूज आईएसओ इमेज फाइल पाथ. क्लिक ऑन दैट. क्लिक ऑन द ब्राउज. आपने कहाँ रखा है उसे? डाउनलोड करने के बाद में वहां से आपको उठाना है. सो मैंने रखा है डी ड्राइव में, लिनक्स ट्रेनिंग के अंदर. Just 1 minute to check. बात बहुत जरूरी होता है कि कहाँ रखा है आपने ड्राइव. Image. Yeah, in the backup folder, is there. Okay, so we need to specify that part. Folder called as a backup. Folder Linux administrator. See, we have that OS Ubuntu. So we need to specify that path. After that, close. Now you can check. We have selected 20 GB hard disk, and the memory will be updated. Earlier it was 4 GB only. After that, click on the finish. See, now everything is okay. Ubuntu 64-bit, but we are not yet. We will not install the operating system. Just we specify IOC image and we created the hard drive. Okay, so among that, this diagram, just we specify that hardware, and just we specify that hardware and we created that. Okay, now we need to install it. So click on the play virtual machine button. Click on the play virtual machine. It took some time, so don't worry about that. It took some time to install. Near about 25 to 30 minutes we require. Just I will show you what are the points, types, everything. Just wait for that. And after that, I will upload the lecture, and later on I will upload it on the. I will record and I will upload it on the YouTube channel. So you can do that practical. See here in corner to return your computer, press Control and Alt. Okay, Control Alt press करने के बाद में आप बाहर आ सकते हो. अंदर जाने क्लिक करने के बाद में Control Alt press करना है. Make a note of that. Once we enter into the VM, now the mouse will not work. Okay, so for that Control Alt button is there. Control Alt. Now the installation is begin. Here we get two options, try Ubuntu and install Ubuntu. If you want to check only flavor, then we can click on the try Ubuntu. But now we need to install, we need to do further operations. Okay, so for that we need to click on the install Ubuntu button. Click on that. Trying to install. Now here we access the preparing to install download updates. We don't want to check this. Install third party, we don't want to check this. Click on the only continue button. Okay, so it will ask erase disk in Ubuntu. So just click on the install now. Make a note of that. Do not try directly on laptop. Okay, if you are trying to do the directly on the laptop, this will delete your all programs. Okay, just I have created the virtualization. Make a note of that. This one is my laptop. Among that, just I selected the 30 GB and the 30 GB data will be deleted. एंड मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट जब भी हम ये स्पेस यूज करते हैं ना, ये 30 GB एम्प्टी स्पेस होता है, तो उसे डिलीट करने के बाद में हमें कुछ नहीं प्रॉब्लम होता है. बट मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट, डू नॉट ट्राई डायरेक्टली ऑन योर लैपटॉप. ओके, सो यूज एवरीथिंग ऑन VMware. VMware पे आप कुछ भी करो, आपको डेटा को कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा, नहीं तो एग्जिस्टिंग डेटा डिलीट हो जाएगा. मेक नोट ऑफ दैट. ओके, सो erase disk. I will select first option, click on the install, click on the continue. The partition will be created. We will learn about the partition also later, don't worry about that. So click on the continue. Now we need to select the zone. Make a note of that. अब डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर लैपटॉप और डेस्कटॉप, ये आपको ना कंटिन्यू बटन नहीं दिखाई देगा. ओके, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द स्ट्रक्चर योर UI. सो फॉर दैट जस्ट आई विल शो यू कि आपको यहाँ सेंटर पे क्लिक करना है और ये मूव होता है ऐसे. ओके, अगर कंटिन्यू बटन ऐसा मिसिंग हो सकता है किसी लैपटॉप पे, इन दैट रीजन अगर ये ऐसा मूव, इसे क्लिक करके आपको मूव करना है. ओके, मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. तो ये मूवेबल होता है. Just one minute. अभी just wait for few minutes. See, ऐसा मूव होता है. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. सो डोंट वरी कि मुझे कंटिन्यू बटन नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, ऐसा मत करो. क्लिक ऑन द कंटिन्यू. Now we need to select sec right now. आपको कंटिन्यू बटन दिखाई दे रहा है? नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है. सो बिकॉज ये कीबोर्ड की सेटिंग्स वगैरह होता है, तो आप यहाँ सेंटर को क्लिक करके या राइट क्लिक करके आप इसे मूव कर सकते हो. On the continue, your keyboard select होता है. Now we need to specify the name of your operating system. So here I will specify Ubuntu. will select the password for the Ubuntu. As I will select the Red Hat. You can select your own password. Okay. And click on the require my password to log in. It is mandatory. लॉगिन ऑटोमेटिक करने के बाद में ये पासवर्ड आपको नहीं पूछेगा, आपको पासवर्ड एंटर करना है. क्लिक ऑन द रिक्वायर, on the continue. Now the installation will be begin. In some copying files and it will took some time. ऐसा नहीं कि within a 5 minute 2 minutes हो जाएगा. It will take 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. Just make some patience and wait for few. And this is the procedure by using that we can easily install the OS. Once we install the OS, I will show you and I will perform different kinds of operations. Later on, we will perform that operation, but for the practice purpose, I will show you each and every point. This is the way by using that we can do the installation of Ubuntu. Now, see, installation will be begin. It took some time. Before that, we installed the Ubuntu and we created the VM. Okay. Now, what should we need to do? Understand that concept. We need to follow this structure. We need to follow this structure. First, we will download the VMware. After that, we'll install it. After that, we'll download the ISO image. After that, we'll install it by using VMware, and certain process are there. Okay. And make a note of that. Today's lecture open source, different open source and paid. Okay, it will ask the question, what is the open source? So some students told that answer, it is a free to use. Not free to use, free to use and free to modify. अगर कोई ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को फ्री टू यूज हो रही है और फ्री टू मॉडिफाई हो रही है, then and then we can say that it is open source. Otherwise we cannot say that. Okay. See, now the files are copying. Some applications are installed. So it's a photo manager, image editor, that will be installed. Just 1 minute. So after the lecture, I will collect your attendance. For the internship, attendance is mandatory. Those who attend the lecture regularly. So at the end of lecture, we'll collect the attendance. As I sent the message on the group, attendance is a mandatory and daily work is a mandatory. At the end of this internship, you need to do the work. That means project work, and that work will be finalized. After that, you will get the certificate. So we are doing the internship for what purpose? We need to understand the company scenario. Okay, so lots of students, I already shown you lots of jobs are available on Linux. So for that, we provide the technical knowledge regarding the Linux. After the completion of this course, you can able to work as level one engineer in the reputed MNC companies. So for that, it is a mandatory to attend the lecture. For certificate, will not provide any certificates. Those who want to only certificate will not able to provide. Okay, those who are doing the regular lectures, those who are attending daily tasks, only those students will provide the certificates. Otherwise, will not able to provide because we need to mentor our repo. It's showing it required 1 hour, but it is not required 1 hour. It will be executed within a time. Within a 20 to 25 minutes, we need to install, the system will install, Ubuntu system will be installed. It's in installing help and support libraries. Now see, installation is complete. You need to restart the computer. So click on the restart button. It took some time to restart your system. Now please remove the installation media if you have, but right now we don't have any installation media, so we did not use that. So click on enter button only. Now our installation is ready. Now you can check. Here we need to enter the password, whatever you entered, and we will work on this Ubuntu operating system. We successfully installed Ubuntu 16.04 LTS version. So now we can do the different kinds of operator. So tomorrow we need to do this task. Okay, once we complete this task, then we can able to perform that task. So click on this window button, type terminal TER, and everything what I taught, everything will be learned by using this terminal. Make a note of that. Okay, so इससे हमें पूरा perform करना है. Just I will show you different kinds of operations. Okay, don't worry about the commands. Now see, suppose if you want to create the file, then I can use touch command is there. The name of that file is PESCOE. Let's करके check करना है. The file is created. See, a particular file is created. So if you want to add the user, if you want to check the permission, ls-l is there. So here we have permission read, right? Everything we can able to learn by using this terminal. Okay, we do not want to perform all operation by using browser and other application. We will do the all operation by using commands only. Okay, for example, suppose someone wants to find the newly created file, locate command is there. So by using that locate command, we can able to find the current or everything, whatever the file name have, we can find. Okay, so for that we need to update the DB. Time. So just I am showing the locate command. Okay, so earlier we have created the PSCV command, and that will be updated once the system will be restarted. Okay, if you want to start update instantly, then we need to update the DB. We need to update the DB for that. Okay, so here I am doing the same thing. Now here I'm trying to locate the command per PSCV. Right now check locate. Earlier when we choose the locate command, here locate PSCV is there, and right now the file is created inside that. So we can do all the operation. Don't worry about that. Okay. So we'll do the same operation. Okay. So now everything is over. By using this way we can do the installation. Okay. Once we complete it, here from that option, click on this option and shut down your guest. Okay, click on that and yes, I want to shut down my system. जैसे भी आपका वर्क खत्म हो जाएगा तो आप ऐसे शट डाउन करना है और चालू करने के लिए फिर से वही टास्क करना है. क्लिक ऑन द विंडोज बटन, क्लिक ऑन द VMware स्टेशन, ओपन दैट VMware और फिर से उसे क्लिक करना है चालू करने के लिए. से क्लिक ऑन द Ubuntu. नाउ यहाँ प्ले पे क्लिक करना है. प्ले जैसे भी प्ले करोगे तो ये सिस्टम चालू हो जाएगा. This is about today's section. So we learn about how to install the OS and how to perform the operation. Okay, this is about today's task. If you have any query, let me know about that. We'll discuss and we'll close the today's session. Rohit, Gita is there. Farhan. Does anyone have query regarding today's lecture?
Sir.